Yeah. Hi. Hi. Hey. Yeah. There you go.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for coming to the New Story Lancaster 2018 graduation ceremony. We're here today to celebrate 3 graduates from our school. The first 2 graduates, fortunately, are not with us today. They were honored and invited to walk with their graduating class at their high school, Penn Manor High School. So those graduates are Alex D. and Ryan G. So we do want to acknowledge all of their accomplishments and wish them the best as they move on, and remember all of the things that they did well throughout their time here at New Story, as well as through their time in their schooling.
Okay.
Secondly, everyone, we are here to celebrate Rowan's graduation from high school today. Been with us here in New Story Lancaster for a couple of months. There are several of us throughout this room that have known Rowen and worked with Rowen over the past several years, myself included. I remember Rowen back from STAP when we had our STAP at our York school. I worked with him there as his mental health professional, as well as into the York school as a student until we closed our doors there in 2013. Rowen was one of those students that I always wondered about, always wondered where he was, how he was doing, what he had accomplished. So I was so super excited to get that call from Susan Brousseau from Dallastown this past spring that Rowen could possibly be joining our New Story team again. Since he's been here, Miss Julie has worked very closely with him in the classroom. We have seen such amazing things from Rowen. He has been a fabulous addition to our school and to Miss Julie's classroom. So with that, I would like to invite Julie up to say a couple words.
Hi. Rowen came to us back in March of this year, so he has not been with us very long. But he has worked very hard since then. He came with only one academic goal, so I really wasn't sure what to work on with him because it was more about the behaviors that he was having at the time. So we weren't sure how that was going to fit into our classroom, who does a lot of group lessons. But over the past couple of months, Rowen has really progressed. He didn't want to just take breaks all the time, which is what he came in wanting to do. He wanted just to go for a break, go for a walk, go to sensory, and not really be a part of us. But over the last couple of weeks, Rowen has done awesome. He sits for all of our groups. He answers all the questions. He really tries his hardest, which is something that is going to help him as he goes out into the world and hopefully finds a job that will suit him best. Just as a little side note, I was looking back on his report cards. We just had report cards now. I was looking back the very first marking period he was here. For example, in math, in reading, math. Well, in math I put he knew his numbers. To find out that Rowen knows all of his coins, can add all coins together, can come to a total of coins, does great with money, can tell time, really surprised us. And then in reading, I put he knows his alphabet. Rowen knows more than his alphabet. Rowen is in the process or just finished reading his first chapter book. So there is a lot inside of Rowen that has come out in the last couple months. Would have been nice if we would have had him just a little bit longer. I think he would have really succeeded. I'm not going to talk a whole lot about vocational or life skills. We're going to let Mr. Mike talk about that because he's our transition teacher. And I would like to say I'm very proud of Ron and how far he's come.
Good morning. Thank you all for coming. As I was researching and deciding what to say this morning, I came across a very influential woman in the field of autism. Her name is Deanna Picone, and she's an advocate for guiding and supporting parents of special needs children through the special education process, and trying to help parents balance work and family life and reclaiming their lives following their child's graduation. And it's very important to recognize that educating and preparing students with disabilities for their future is a total team effort. So I want to recognize a group of people for their efforts in helping Rowen get to this very rewarding point in his life. To the entire team, which it is a team approach, Dallastown School District, thank you for your support and the time that Rowen has been here. Our human resources, great effort. Our administration, Andrea, Gina, John, Tracy, and Lisa. Nurse Kurt, our related services, Sam, Alyssa, Natalie, and Danielle. Our guidance counselor, Blair. Our behavior consultant, Miss Kristen. Our consultants, I should say, Miss Mickey, Miss Ashley, Miss Angela, Miss Olivia, and Miss April, for all of your hard work. Our entire behavior support staff is just amazing. You know, I want to personally recognize Miss Eva for the wonderful job she has done with her. Our teachers, I'd like to say thank you too for your support and the amazing job that you do. Specifically Miss Julie, because she is Rowen's classroom teacher. Her amazing patience and ability to connect with students in the life skills room is just fantastic. The entire staff here at New Story Lancaster is just outstanding, and I've been in the field of education for 27 years, both regular and special ed, and I honestly can say that each staff member here goes above and beyond to make our students' experience rewarding. As I move about the building on a daily basis, I'm just in awe of the patience, the adaptability, the imagination, all of the teamwork, the constant learning, the communication, and the mentoring that goes on in this building. It takes a very special person to work in this field, and each one of you should be very proud of what you're doing, and I know I'm very proud to work with all of you, so please give yourselves a round of applause. To Rowen's parents and family, you're leaving the comfort and security of the familiar school experience with your child, and now with Rowen you must adjust to the new centered or new community-centered or work-oriented world. But whatever lies ahead, you can take tremendous pride in getting to this milestone in Rowen's life. He's graduating from high school. Amazing, amazing process. And what a tremendous accomplishment. So just sit back and take a few minutes and put your concerns aside and just enjoy this special time. Because reaching this stage says a great deal about you guys and what you have done. You're dedicated parents. You know, while Rowen was first diagnosed many years ago, I'm sure you didn't even know what to expect or what the future held. But you took a great leap of faith and you walked on. Even though it meant exploring unfamiliar territory, over the years you've learned that raising a student with autism is incredibly challenging. Managing all aspects of your child's daily living, including personal needs, school activities, all of the therapy appointments, the medical appointments, balancing your careers and family responsibility. It's very stressful. And I can't imagine what you've gone through, so kudos to you, and you managed to survive this educational system and the process, and hats off to you guys, so thank you. Please give them a round of applause. To our graduate, Rowen. I began working with Rowen at my previous place of employment, where I was his classroom teacher. And I'm sure it was tough for Rowen because at that time I was his third teacher within a 6-month span. Again, he had to adapt to another teaching style. He had to adapt to a classroom management style and an academic process. But it took him some time to adjust, but I think we continued to build trust and communication with one another. During this time that I worked with Rowen, he maintained his academic goals, but he did have some struggles with behaviors, and there's a reason I say that. Just give me a second and I'll get to that point. But as time went on, I decided to make a professional change and was hired by New Story. As fate would have it, Rowen and I met again with him enrolling at New Story and me being his transition teacher. And this brings me to my statement about behavior goals. Since Rowen has started here, his progress has been unbelievable. He's increased in his communication skills, his manners, his life skills, his employment skills, self-advocating, and most importantly, his behaviors targeted for reduction have decreased. Behavior consultants, did you like that? So the one thing is that it's a positive reflection on our incredible team here at New Story. Also, how hard Rowen has worked. I'm very proud of you, Rowen, and how much you've accomplished, how far you've come, and it's just amazing to see, and I have all the best wishes for you and everything that you may choose to do. I will end finally to all of you students that are sitting out here. Someday you will be up here, and I challenge you to try to learn and remember all of the experiences that you have here, the conversations, the lessons, the behavior plans. Take it with you into the summer through ESY, or if you're graduating like Rowen, into the real world, and make it the best that you possibly can. You know, it's not going to be easy, and it's not going to happen overnight. But there is one thing that I want you to do. I always, always, always want you to make progress. Make progress. So thank you for letting me speak, and once again, congratulations, Rowen.
I would now like to invite Susan Brousseau from Dallastown School District up to say a couple words and present Rowen with his diploma.
Good morning, everyone. I first want to thank New Story, all of the staff members that are here today, for not only your work that you've done with Rowen, which has been amazing over the short period of time that you've had him, but also with our other students that are sitting in the audience today. I cannot be more appreciative of that. I also want to thank the students for sitting here so nicely, and also for just being so excited for a classmate. Many of you clapping and smiling and cheering him on his special day. So with that being said, I am here on behalf of the Dallastown Area School District because Rowen has fulfilled the requirements for graduation from high school. So at this time, I'm going to present Rowen with his diploma from Dallastown, even though I don't want to give it to him because I don't get to work with you as much. Okay, are you ready, Rowen?
Yes.
Okay. Here I am presenting you with your diploma from Dallastown. Right? And as you will see, is that your name on there?
Yeah, that's my name.
Okay, well then it's my time to give this to you. Can I shake your hand?
Yeah.
Thank you, Rowen.
Yeah, that's good. Perfect.
There you go.
There we are.
Graduated.
Phew!
Good job.
Yay!
All right, so we'd like to present our 2018 graduate, Rowen. Once again, on behalf of New Story and Dallastown Area School District, we would like to thank everyone for coming and showing your support for our graduates today. We do have some cake to celebrate, so we will be cutting that shortly, so if you'd like to stick around for some, that's fine. Teachers, students, if you want to head back to your classrooms, and then you can send a representative to come and get some to make it a little smoother. We're okay with that as well, but thank you again for coming to our graduation.